Hello, my friends, and welcome to Roots and Wings Mindfulness Center. My name is Jenny Mills. If you are just joining us, welcome, welcome. This is where I'm going to be sharing from every Monday at 3 p.m. And this month, for the rest of September, we are talking about busting some of the myths around practicing mindfulness. So there's a lot of people who tell me that they've tried practicing, or that there are things that stop them or get in their way of practicing mindfulness. So before we even start, let's just first understand what we're talking about. There's different kinds of mindfulness practices. So there are formal practices, which are those practices like doing a guided breath practice or doing a body scan practice. Those are more what we call formal mindfulness practices. But there are also informal ways that we practice. I just taught a class today at the Bergen County Health Department. It's our 5th class in a series of 8 in a course that I teach called A Course in Mindful Living, and I offer that at organizations, and we were talking about being mindful of our emotions. So that's more of an informal practice, kind of in the moment. Can you drop in to your body? Can you drop into your experience and notice what's happening? So today we're talking about the second myth. Last Monday we were talking about the first myth of mindfulness, which is that you don't have time, okay? So the myth today is I can't clear my mind. Oh, I cannot even tell you how many people have told me this in the years that I've been doing this work. I can't clear my mind, okay? So my friends, I am here to help bust this myth. So first of all, mindfulness is not about clearing your mind. The goal is actually not to clear your mind. That is impossible. Your brain's job is to think, and that is a good thing. So when we practice mindfulness, what we're doing is we're practicing with our attention. We're practicing moving our attention to where we want it to go. So we're not actually attempting to change our thoughts or to change our experience in any way. We're practicing moving our attention into the present moment using some kind of an anchor. Okay, so a lot of times that anchor is our breath or our body sensations. But what we're doing here is we are trying to keep our attention where we want it. So the idea that the purpose of mindfulness is to clear our minds is just plain out wrong. And I'm not entirely sure where we got this idea from, but I have a feeling it has to do with the media and the way that mindfulness or meditation is portrayed, that all of us who practice are just these calm, clear, collected individuals, which is actually also not true. Ask my husband. So, the goal is not to clear your mind or to get rid of thoughts. The goal is to notice them. So actually it's the opposite. It's to actually be aware of the thinking and then make a decision as to how you're going to manage them. So when I'm practicing mindfulness, I am moving my attention to an anchor, whether that be my breath or the sounds that I'm hearing, something that's happening now. I'm noticing thoughts as they come up, almost like cars are going by and I'm sitting on the side of the road. So I'm choosing not to get in the car that is my to-do list. I'm seeing it, there it goes, like there's my car, right? There's all those thoughts. And I'm choosing to direct my attention back to my anchor point. So rather than thinking of mindfulness as clearing your mind, it's actually about using your attention to relate to your thoughts differently, okay? That's the first thing. Thoughts are always happening, and we're really not trying to kind of get rid of them, but what you will notice as you practice formal practice over time is that there might be a little bit more space between the cars, okay? So if we use this analogy that mindfulness is about kind of noticing what's happening, noticing our experience without judging, right, without reacting, then if I'm sitting on the side of the road and I've been practicing for a while now, I might notice that the cars are still going, but there's a little bit more space in between each car. So that very well might happen. Or there might be times where you're practicing and you're sitting on the side of a highway and there are just a billion cars going by because your mind is feeling very busy. There's lots and lots of thinking going on. Hey, Jason. However, that's fine because, again, we're not trying to get rid of thinking. What we're trying to do is be in charge of our attention. Okay, so that's what I'm teaching. That is what I am all about, is teaching people how to be in charge of their flashlight of attention. And if you've ever taken a class with me at all, you know that this is what I talk about. How can I be the master, the commander of my attention so that I'm in charge of where it goes? Not my computer, not my phone, not other people, but that I can be in charge of where I place my attention, where I place my focus. Because where you direct that energy really matters. So the second myth of mindfulness is this myth that I don't practice because I can't clear my mind. So I really want you to think about that the next time you hear that, or the next time you tell yourself that actually is a myth. Mindfulness is not about clearing your mind. It's about relating to your thoughts in a different way. It's about noticing thoughts as they come and making a choice not to get involved. They're just going to keep going by, and I'm just going to bring my attention back here to whatever my anchor point is. Because mindfulness is always mindfulness of something, whether it's your breath or the sensations in your body or a sound or feeling the water as you're washing dishes. Okay, so that is really important to know. That's the second myth. So I want you to remember that when you tell yourself that that's one of the reasons why you're not practicing, because you've tried it before, maybe you don't feel like you have any time, and you can't clear your mind. So you say, no, Jenny told us that's actually not accurate, because that is not the goal of mindfulness. So that's my spiel for today. I'm going to be coming on at 3 o'clock every Monday. In September, we're talking about these myths of mindfulness. Hey, Gosha. And we will then move on to another topic. If you want to share some information in the comments of what you would like me to discuss, I am happy to take your feedback, and be on the lookout for our newsletter. If you're not on the newsletter, definitely sign up. I'll put the link in the comments here to our website where you can just pop right in, join the newsletter. I'll be sending out lots of new information. We've got a lot of classes coming up. I have a lot of events happening in October. This is partly why I'm so tired looking, because yesterday I was in Ridgewood at a wellness fair. And let me tell you, my friends, that is quite an ordeal to set up, break down, stand on your feet for 3 hours talking to people, and it was super hot. So coming up this Sunday, if you're in the Ringwood area, North Jersey, I am doing every last Sunday of the month. I do a guided mindfulness practice at Cozy Yoga. It's part of Soulful Sundays. So it's meditation, mindfulness, and discussion. That's on Sunday at 4 o'clock at Cozy Yoga. We also have in October coming up, I'm doing a mindful hike as part of a fundraiser for some of my friends who are running for town council in Ringwood. That is going to be on, hold on, I got to get my calendar here because I've got too many things happening. That is going to be on October 19th. It's a Saturday at 3. And then the following day on Sunday, we're going to do a walkathon at Lakeland Regional High School. I'm putting a Roots and Wings team together, so you can grab your t-shirts. We'll put together a team, and it's to fight stigma against mental health. So that's just some of our events. I'll put more information in the comments, and definitely drop me a comment or so about how you are taking in the information that I shared here about working with thoughts, this myth of mindfulness that you can't clear your mind, and any other topics that you would like me to address during our sessions. Okay, my friends, that's what I have for you today. Stay cool in this crazy heat that we're in. My hair is not a big fan of the humidity. And I will talk to you all again soon. See you next Monday, same place, same time. Take good care.